Welcome to this look at a new mod map on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. I'm here on Little Land. This is a new mod map out by Fudzo, 282.27 megabytes download. It says it's inspired by areas of Germany and the Czech Republic. There are no mods been put in by the map maker. That includes stuff under build mode. There's nothing under build mode, no vehicles, machinery, or anything like that. Contracts are available and there are 20 collectibles to find as we go around the map. The map, talking of that, looks like this. On New Farmer, we start with this plot down here, which will actually cost you 215,280. The main farm area is on there, on New Farmer. We'll talk about that when we get around there. We'll talk about slot counts as well. Field prices, I have to say, range from incredibly cheap, like Field 2 there for 19 grand, Field 4, 23, up to, I think the largest field is up here, Field 50, that's 379 grand, Field 55, 318. So not mega expensive, and you can kind of work your way up as you go. There are 4 plots for forestry, if you want to do a bit of forestry. Again, not too expensive. If you want to dabble, if you want to dip your hand into a little bit of forestry, you absolutely can. So, we start here, opposite the chocolatier, where you can make chocolate. We're going to whiz through there and have a look. Go around the map. The first bit's going to be done on foot because a lot of stuff's quite close together. Then we'll grab a vehicle, we'll go around it. We'll do the rest of the chocolatier. It's just here, 50 grand. I think it's just milk and sugar, and we can make chocolate there. If we go around the back, we have got the cheese dairy. There you go. The fromage de lune cheese dairy, also 50 grand. What I like, there's a nice blend, and it's been kind of fitted in well between base game productions, which are put in, and custom buildings. So like that's not the standard fromage de lune building, but then the chocolatier one looks like it is. So some of them, as you go around, are custom and have been put in, and other ones have been sort of removed from other maps and placed. It blends it quite nicely between the two, I think. If we go around the side of here, I'm trying to do it as expediently as possible. Is that the right word? I think so. We've got the vehicle store. Vehicle store is just here with the workshop trigger. Just there. This is also the reset point, so if anything goes horribly wrong and you have to reset a vehicle, it will reset back to here. If we come out of the gate here, in vehicles these open automatically. I don't think they're on a timer. They've opened and closed when I've had a whiz round. The other thing I will say is, considering this is 282.27 megabytes, the level of detail as you go around, there's always little side streets and sort of alleyways and that kind of stuff. There's a load of detail thrown in as well, which is very cool. Just over here, we've got the animal dealer and lime station. So animal dealer's just here, lime station just there. Lighting's very nice, colour palette works well, texturing's good. If you watched my Balham Road dairy farming map tour yesterday, I got overexcited because I was excited about the map because it's something I know because I follow the Pembertons on YouTube, and my kind of standard format just went by the wayside. It just went out the window because I got too excited. I'm just trying to make sure in this one I stick to my script and not go off piste, so to speak. So if we carry on down the road here and turn in just here, we've got the spinnery just there with the dairy behind. This isn't going to be a map for massive machinery. There's not a lot of wiggle room. I mean, you'll probably, if you're good with the vehicle, articulated lorries, that kind of stuff, you might be alright, but there's some quite narrow streets, that kind of thing. Where do I want to go from here? I think I want to go down the side of here, because the bakery is just there. in there. And then we're going to go out to this little lane, follow the lane down to the farm where we'll talk about slot counts and stuff. The landscape's really nice actually. It's got a nice sweep to it. It feels very kind of alive, very lived in. I think it's a personal opinion, but I think it does. So when we get to these gates here, we are at the main farm. Now, on New Farmer, the slot count is 1,192. I'm going to open the gate. There's no sound on the gates, I noticed. I'm going to turn ever so slightly. Because if you come onto your own farm manager or start from scratch, the slot count comes down from 1,192 to 1,011. And you start with nothing. None of the equipment and machinery you see before you, none of the buildings, the silo, nothing is here. And it will look a little bit like this. Something to be aware of. As we come in the gate, we have got... I did get told off yesterday. What's the first rule? Always close gates. Water point, just there, with a water tanker. We've got our sleep trigger, just there, and next door to that, or next door to added on to it, we've got the garage with the pickup, which we're going to grab in a moment to go around. We have got cows just here. This is, I think it's 15 cows. Cow pen there for 15. And then a lot of the machinery and equipment we start with just here. Fertilizer spreader, herbicide or liquid fertilizer. We got our plough, harvester, cultivator. We got our Nordsten seeder. Got a John Deere with weight. We got a Zator with the trailer. If we go through the gap here, we go. We've got a Farmer 400,000 litre silo, standard crop type, not multi-crop, because it's like I said, there's no modded things put in, so it's standard. Silage clamp just there, and then we've got a chicken pen just here for 30 chickens. Now, we can go into demolish, and we can remove the various different items. So it might be you want part of the farm, but not all of the farm. I don't think we can remove the brick walls though, or that building. But yeah, all the rest of the stuff here can be removed. So like I say, you might want to come in on Farm Manager and start from scratch where there's nothing. Or you might think, well, actually, I like this there and that there, so I'll come on like this, remove stuff, then add in what I want. Of course, that is entirely up to you if you wish. If we go into here and scroll down to there, as you can see, the vehicles we've just looked at, 2 tractors off the start, the top liner harvester, the trailer we just saw, the header, plough, cultivator, seeder, sprayer, fertilizer spreader, tank, header trailer, and weights. That's all the equipment we start with. So I'm going to go and grab the pickup. And what we'll do is, I think we're going to go north down up here. Got to remember the route I took. I think it was, yeah. There we go. I know it's the first rule, but I knew there was a reason I left that open. See, I mean, it being quite narrow in certain places. You're not going to get massive machinery through a lot of this with the trees either side and stuff like that, but this is right up. Well, I mean, some sort of map that's right up my street. I'll play on anything. I know some people prefer big maps, some prefer small maps. Everyone has their particular thing they like. So out here we've got the grain elevator sell point. The building opposite, I don't think there's anything, there's not a sell point there, but this is the grain elevator sell point. And probably is now a good time to have a quick look at the map, because we are out on the western side of the map now. So we started off here at the chocolatier, did the chocolatier and the cheese dairy, vehicle shop, animal dealer, lime station. We then came out there and we did the spinnery, the dairy and the bakery. We come down to the farm here, done the farm area here, and we've just come up the lane, out here, and we're at the grain elevator. Yeah, there's nothing that side. A lot of these points that have got sell points on, these bits of land aren't purchasable, so we can't add more items on there. We can't place anything new on there. It would have to be on plots of land you can purchase, unfortunately, but that's the way it goes. Them's the bricks. I do like a map when, I mean, to be fair, you can add as many sleep triggers in on a map as you want to now. It's not as relevant as it used to be on map tours, when if a sleep trigger was fixed in place, you couldn't do anything about it, because you can add more in. A tree-lined avenue, it's lovely. But the fact you can sell it doesn't mean you can pick and choose where you want your start point to be. If you're going to do a kind of storyline, or you're going to live somewhere else, or whatever, it works quite well. So at the crossroads, we're going to go north, up past the gas station. Just there. Towards the north of the map. And then we're going to turn east. And this is what I'm saying about the mixture between modded and standard, I guess, is this is the grain mill. What I like is the fact you've got the old grain mill, old school, and then you've got the new building here, which doesn't look like a lot of the grain mills we normally get. So there's your grain mill. Back out onto the road, heading out to the eastern side of the map. Past some of the woodland we can purchase. I think I've been past a lot of bits already, but like I say, if you want to do a bit of forestry. If you've been on Silver Run since it came out, or you've done a bit on Silver Run, if, like me, you might be a little bit, you know what, when I do my next Let's Play, I'm not sure I'm going to do any logging, or as much, if I do any. But you might not have been on there, so it's all good. Oil mill to the left hand side, so that's more standard and not modded, see what I mean? And then after that we've got the sawmill, which is completely different to what we've come across before. A nice blend, with the wood sell point and the wood chip area at the back there. Next door to that we have got a debris crusher, and this says point of sale for straw. Now you can sell straw here. This is, like I've said before on different map tours, like the old bale sell point. So you can sell silage, grass, hay, straw. Here it's not just for straw, you can sell all of those items. We come around the back, we've got a point of sale. This is for John, I think it is. This is John's sell point. Point of sale, yeah, point of sale at John's. Just checking my notes, that's here. Next door to that we've got the grape processing unit. And behind that we've got Johnson's Farmers Market. Sell point around the back. Sell point for regular crops, sell point for your palletised items, products. And we continue down this side of the map, south. Oh, every time. Through some more woodland, and then we're going to bung a right, head east again, across the bottom of the map. It's not a huge map, but like I say, there's loads of detail on it. Castle to the south there. I haven't actually been out to that. I think it's right on the map edge. I think that might be decorative rather than a visitable place. You know what? While we're out here, something didn't hurt. I'm assuming, and it's an assumption, because there are only 20 collectibles, they're going to be like the cheese wedges or something like that. Or it could be cassette tapes, that kind of thing. I haven't come across one yet. It's not to say I won't. I'm wondering if this is going to be off the map. Oh, well, maybe not. Okay, there might be. We may have a spoiler alert. Then if I come across one. Oh, there we go. It was worth coming and have a look. I drove past thinking, now that's off the map edge, isn't it? There's no way we'll be able to visit that. But we can come and visit the castle. That is on the map edge, though. Okay, so we can do part of it. Let me go any further that way. No, that's as far as it let me go. No collectible. Well, certainly not in the bit I've just looked at. back out through the crop to the pickup, and we shall continue. It's a little sidetrack there, but it's all right. Next up, we've got carpentry. On our left, followed by the grocery mart. Just there. And finally we come to the biogas plant. The biogas plant is a 1 megawatt. We do have a biomethane charge point over the back. We've got an electricity one over here. Charge point, and then the actual biogas plant itself is over here. 1 megawatt, I think it's 1.6 million. I think once purchased you will own the land as well. The plot that this is on, where are we? It's down here. I haven't got 1.6 million to purchase it, but it'll be it's a standard one, should I say? I'm sure it's 1.6. Yeah, 1.624. Aren't they normally 1.5 million? So the extra will cover the cost of the land. I'm pretty sure that's how it will work. These fields you can't access, they're off the bottom of the map. Don't have field numbers or crops anymore or anything like that. Did I say contracts are available? Didn't I? Yeah. And then from here, we head back out, just on the road a little way. To here, coming back up the road towards the farm again. There's no fence on this side of the farmyard, so we can just drive in across the grass, through the hedge, whatever we want to do. And we're back at the farm. And that's it. That's Little Land by Fudzo. So we went all the way up there past the gas station, out past the grain mill, down the sell points all down this side here, through the woodland there and across the bottom, to a quick whiz out. Oh yeah, you can see the edge of the map there, can't you? To the castle, and then out through these ones here. We came back along the lane, and we're here, back at the farm. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.